Hello, my name is Tally, and I'm doing a reading for the sign of Cancer. Welcome, Cancer. Hopefully, you're having a good day when you come across this video. So, I'm just pulling some cards here for you, Cancer, to see what message we have today. Three more cards to pull, Cancer. Whoa, that one leaped across the table there. Did like a little flip. Well, that's too many. Need two more cards. There we go. Okay. Oh wow, double confirmation. I think we need to start at the bottoms of the deck, Cancer. So, because we got two double confirmations here, and I'll just hold them up together. Five of Swords, Five of Swords. And there's me sandwiched in between. Five of Swords. Okay, so, and then at the bottom of this deck, I kind of feel like these three go together, the Path card. So maybe you're feeling conflicted about a certain path in your life. Maybe it's a certain decision you're making. Like I just see she's looking up, sort of like pondering something or wondering if she should walk up this ladder and go into this room or other world, or I don't know if that's a portal or what. But yeah, she's undecided and she's just sort of standing there calmly pondering it. Maybe thinking a lot at night, because it is a nighttime picture here, about something, going back and forth about something. Maybe it's keeping you up at night, whatever is you're conflicted about in your life. So I want to go backwards. I don't know why. So we'll start with this card. We got the Nine of Swords there. So a lot of swords. Yeah, and then the Queen of Swords. Like totally in your head there, Cancer. You're a water sign. I don't know what's going on here. So clarified by the Queen of Swords. So I think this is just saying, you know, maybe you have been worrying a lot about something. Maybe it's a relationship that sort of ended or got cut off recently, or maybe it's just saying you need to quit this worry thinking out, like this, you know, constantly, like, look at it almost looks like a snake actually, but it's not a snake in this picture, but it's like sort of twiny, you know, like going over and over and over, maybe a situation playing out in your mind. It's like festering, right? It's like festering. You know, you'll think about it once in your day, and then again you'll think about it during your day, and then at night when you're trying to sleep, and it's just I don't know. It's either saying, you know, it's a situation where maybe you and another individual, maybe a relationship ended and you're just sort of replaying it in your mind, or it's saying, you know, maybe you need to stop this, whatever you're conflicted about in terms of your path. You need to stop thinking about it. You need to cut it out. Worry doesn't really accomplish anything, is what I want to say. it only, I think, just raises our anxiety and our fear. It just creates fear. It creates all this energy within us that is not good. It's not a love vibration. It's the opposite of love. It's just not good for us at all. There's no, like, you're not even, like, every loop you make around these thoughts, it's not gonna change the situation. You're not gonna come to some magic solution by replaying the situation. It's not going to solve anything. So I think, yeah, I want to say, to stop thinking about, yeah, oh, that's a crappy situation, whatever that is. So next, so we're working backwards, right? So next card out is the Balance card. And to clarify that, we're getting the Fool. I almost want to put this guy, like, there's like a cloud on this lady's head, and I almost want to put this Fool like right on her head. I don't know why. Like he's like walking on that cloud or something. Maybe you need to regain balance somehow. So maybe you were doing a lot of like things that were reckless, like the Fool. They're walking along, they're not even noticing that they're coming to the edge of this cliff here. They're not even really paying attention to the things they're doing. They're just sort of like going with the flow or going with what they like doing, and not even realizing that, oh, there's a drop here. You should probably stop now before you fall off the cliff, right? And so I think this is saying that, yeah, I mean, there is instances in our life where we need to be the Fool, where we need to sort of approach things in that way, but I think this is saying, like, maybe coming at it from a more balanced perspective is going to help. So, like, paying attention to, for example, your surroundings. If you are this Fool, on a cloud, maybe you're on cloud 9 right now. I don't know. And, to really, like, I just think about even in relationships, how you don't really notice the red flags, and you're just, because you are on cloud 9, you're like walking along and you're like, man, this relationship is awesome. I just loving this love feeling with whoever it is. And then all of a sudden you're like, bang, you fall off the damn cloud because something happens and you got a red flag about it back here, but you didn't really notice because you're on cloud 9 and you were just oblivious to what was going on around you. So I think this is just saying, like, pay attention to your surroundings, pay attention to what's going on around you. Don't just like aimlessly walk and not look ahead of you to see where your foot's gonna step, like this is going to, and I don't know, maybe this has happened in the past or maybe this is happening now. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting with those 2 cards. So maybe this like thing that, walking off the cliff, maybe that's this, like maybe the relationship ended abruptly, or maybe it's to the other extreme where you're like constantly looking at everything around you and you're not in a balanced energy because you don't have the Fool energy in there, right? Like you're paying too close attention to all your surroundings and what's going on, and you're not really having that freedom, that risk-taking, free sort of vibe with it, you know, like there's a balance there that needs to happen. So whichever maybe is lacking in the situation needs to be brought in. And so I think that kind of ties into these two cards. So the next card out we got is this is the Daughter of Wands. And and the daughter in this deck is the Page of Wands. And then we're getting the Judgment card coming out with that. So this is where I feel like that freedom risk taker, right? So like, it's kind of like, you know, the Queen of Swords and the Page of Wands, you know, like being aware of your surroundings, being knowledgeable, you know, paying attention to things. Like, this queen ain't gonna miss something. It ain't gonna go past her, but not going overboard with it, right? Because you still gotta have that freedom, that risk-taking nature in you. So, like, finding a balance in between the two, and then I think things can sort of like flow more naturally, or things can sort of be revitalized within a relationship, or things maybe it'll create, maybe this is talking about creating a new you. Maybe in the past you have sort of like went from one, or been in one side or the other to the extreme, right? And so this is like trying to find that balance, or creating this new balance within you, so that you're not so conflicted about a decision or a path or a situation. You know, to bring in that freedom, you know, being aware of what's going on, but also having that sort of freedom that, I don't know how, what am I trying to say? Not freedom. What word am I looking for? Free spirit, maybe? Free spirit? I don't know. I'm trying to think of the word. Maybe there's a word that better resonates with you guys, but yeah, that's what I'm getting. So just, you know, try to find balance in whatever situation this is, in terms of how you approach it, or maybe that would help in some way, or bring clarity to your situation in some way. Until next time, see you, Cancer.